For the store nearest you, call Tough Shed today at 1-800-BUY-TOUGH or visit us online at toughshed.com.
The all-new 2015 Chrysler 200 is America's import and gets an EPA estimated 36 highway miles per gallon. Hurry to your Chrysler dealer for great deals on the all-new 2015 Chrysler 200 or visit Chrysler.com.
Hurt in a wreck? The insurance company's going to offer you a little check. We turn small offers into big checks. Hurt in a wreck, you need a real check? Make one call, that's all.
Learner is a lawyer for you. Call 222-2222.
If ever you're not satisfied with one of our tires, please feel free to bring it back. Thank you. Discount Tire Company.
You can get a water softener at the home improvement store, along with the week warranty. Culligan offers the best warranty, plus installation and service by the Culligan Man. Get better water at every tap when you say, "Hey, Culligan Man."
Real-time closed captioning on CBS 2 is sponsored by Luna.
Right now at Luna, get an incredible 70% off carpet, hardwood, and laminate flooring. 773-202 Luna.
Live from the CBS 2 Broadcast Center in Chicago, this is CBS 2 News This Morning.
And good morning again. I'm Chris Gutierrez.
Morning, everybody. I'm Erin Kennedy. Thanks for starting your day with us. Right now at 5:30, a sexting scandal at a local high school. The serious charges 3 boys are facing this morning.
Plus, back to school for students in one suburban district a day after the flu canceled all classes, what the district did to keep students safe. But first, traffic and weather together. Here's Megan.
Hey there, guys. We're starting off with some pretty chilly temperatures this morning. There is no doubt about that, as we do anticipate having some 20s and 30s out there, and we do. In fact, it's going to get a little bit milder into the afternoon, but still stay cooler than average. 38 degrees at Midway right now. It's 31 O'Hare, 29 McHenry and Waukegan, 27 degrees for DeKalb, and about 24 for Aurora. When you look at the satellite and radar, you're going to see not much out there, and so there is really no concern with any kind of issues for the morning commute. Wind speeds are currently fairly calm, so that's not a big factor. It's really just the temperatures. I mean, 24 in Aurora, Derek. That bears saying again.
It does. Well, hopefully I can balance that out with some good traffic, and right now that is what we have. 80-94 at the state line look great. We'll go a little bit east of there to Indianapolis Boulevard, and we have similar situations. Westbound traffic looks good. Eastbound traffic even better. Things look pretty good for us on the roads here. We have a slight delay on the Bishop Ford inbound. It adds maybe 1 minute to the trip. That will go from 111th to the Dan Ryan. Aaron and Chris.
Derek, thank you. This morning, 3 students at a North Suburban high school are facing felony child pornography charges because of a sexting scandal.
And police warn other students may also be charged. Our Mike Puccinelli is live in Gurnee this morning with details that are still emerging this morning. Mike, good morning.
Yeah, this is Warren Township High School, which you see behind me right now. All 3 of the boys are 14 years old, and they all attend this campus. This is the campus that caters to freshmen and sophomores in the district. Now 3 of those boys, as we mentioned, face felony child porn charges, and there could be more charges in the case. Police say the case involves sexting and cyberbullying. The victim is a freshman girl. Authorities say she reported the bullying to police, who launched their investigation. Gurnee police say the case should stand as a warning to children that forwarding a sexually explicit image is a crime. If a child receives one, police say the student should preserve the image for law enforcement. Officials also urge parents to spot check the phones of their children. Now, if the boys are convicted in this case, they may have to register as sex offenders for 10 years to life. All of those boys have been released to the custody of their parents. Reporting live in Gurnee, Mike Puccinelli, CBS 2 News. Chris and Aaron.
All right, thank you, Mike.
Lyons Elementary School will be back open today after 80 kids were out sick with the flu.
The West Suburban School shut down yesterday to scrub down all surfaces to keep the illness from spreading. CBS 2's Susanna Song is live at Robinson Elementary, where students will return today. Good morning, Susanna.
Hey, good morning, Aaron. Good morning, Chris. 80 students, that is nearly 1/3 of the student body, came down with the stomach flu. So yesterday, cleaning crews sanitized and scrubbed the hallways and classrooms. The custodial staff deep cleaned with bleach. District officials say the nasty flu outbreak forced them to close Robinson Elementary School for 1 day to prevent other kids or teachers from catching the bug. They also cleaned Washington Middle School just in case the 6 students passed the illness to older siblings.
I thought it was a good idea on their part to make sure they closed the school so nobody else got sick and, you know, just to make sure everything was clean before the kids came back.
Both the elementary and middle schools are open today again, but the district is urging parents to keep their kids at home if they are feeling sick. Reporting live in Lyons, Susanna Song, CBS 2 News. Chris and Aaron.
Thanks, Susanna.
A second person now in custody in connection with a robbery of 5 passengers on the CTA Orange Line. 47-year-old Robert Weaver faces 3 felony counts of armed robbery with a firearm. Police say Weaver was one of 2 men who robbed multiple passengers on the train as it traveled between the Halstead and Roosevelt stations back in July. The other suspect was arrested shortly after the robbery.
5:34 right now. We're going to check back in with meteorologist Megan Glaros for our Friday chilly forecast.
Right, and we are talking about some definite chill in the air out there. We're talking at maybe 29 degrees Aurora right now, 29 for McHenry. So that is a very crisp start and could even stay or even drop off a little bit temperature-wise. But at about 7 a.m., it's still 29 degrees. We're talking about 37 by 9 a.m., 42 followed by the mid-40s potentially just sometime after lunch, and that's about all you're going to get today. It is not going to be a warm day. Have a bit of cloud cover out there. No real rain or snow to worry about this morning. And yes, with temperatures like those, we would be talking about snow. But thankfully, today is a relatively dry day. We're looking at highs that are going to range from 43 degrees in McHenry and Zion up to about 47 in Kankakee.
All right, thank you, Megan. Well, drive's working to our benefit in traffic. We have now a 5-minute delay, however, on that inbound Bishop Ford. So the delay starts now at 115th Street. So it will take you 20 minutes to get from I-80 to the Dan Ryan merge on the Bishop Ford. We are still following a crash in Woodridge at 75th Street and I-355. And from here, we'll take a drive north, and keep on going. And we find no delays here on the Tri-State at Willow Road going through Glenview. Back to you, Aaron and Chris.
Thank you, Derek. The husband of a Chicago actress who was killed by a falling tree in the northern suburbs is now suing Cook County. 46-year-old Molly Glenn, who had a recurring role on NBC's Chicago Fire, died on September 6th after a tree hit her while she was riding her bike in Winnetka during a thunderstorm. Her husband, Joe Faust, is now suing the Forest Preserve District of Cook County. He claims officials knew that there were trees along the bike path that were, quote, diseased, defective, weakened, and presented a risk of harm.
Medical marijuana will soon become a legal option in Illinois. Patients are already starting the sign-up process, but less than 20% of applications provided their documentation. About 8,000 people have started that process online, but only 1,500 submitted all the necessary supporting documents. The Department of Public Health already approved 230 applications. The medical marijuana program requires patients have a qualifying condition, including cancer.
5:36 now on your Friday morning, heading away for the holiday. How many people plan to fly this Thanksgiving and what experts say will be the busiest travel day of the year?
The things that were being said about me was just made me feel very violated and gross.
Secret photos taken of girls then posted on porn sites. Why officers say, though, that it's all legal.
Plus, the drummer of AC/DC. Just yesterday, we talked about him being accused of plotting a murder. Now he's a free man. Why his charges were dropped.
Something's fishy about this report this morning. Of course it is, because we're out in Schaumburg at the Aquatic Experience, where you can get some inspiration for creating a tank in your home.
Introducing CBS All Access, the anytime, anywhere television streaming service that gives you access to more CBS shows than any other source. Like live TV, current and past seasons of CBS shows, new episodes the day after they air, and your fan favorites. Thousands of episodes are at your fingertips. So start browsing, because CBS is now available on your computer, tablet, or smartphone. That's CBS All Access. Get your free week now by going to cbs.com/all access.
Don't miss tonight's CBS 2 Primetime, including Blue Bloods. Sponsored by the new Chrysler 200, America's import. Hurry to your Chrysler dealer for great deals on the all-new 2015 Chrysler 200 or visit Chrysler.com.
Can't say thank you enough. You've made my life special by being a part of it.
Glad you made it, buddy.
Thanks for inviting me.
Thanks again, my friends.
For everything, for all your help.
Through all life's milestones, our trusted advisors are with you every step of the way.
Congratulations. Thanks for helping me plan for my retirement. You should come celebrate with us. I'd be honored.
Plan for your goals with advisors you know and trust, so you can celebrate today and feel confident about tomorrow. Chase, so you can.
For a limited time only from Century Tile and Carpet, get cash back. Now get an instant $150 cash back with every $1,000 you spend. Cash back on top of sale prices store-wide. Cash back on millions of square feet of ceramic, porcelain, stone, and glass tile. Also get cash back on hardwood and laminate floors. Plus cash back on carpet, vinyl, and more. Get 18 months interest-free financing and guaranteed installation by the holidays too. Get cash back on new floors now at Century Tile and Carpet.
Bumps happen. Some good and others not so good. For the bumps you want to forget, bring them to Maaco for our $129 bumper sale, and we'll freshen up your bumper with a new coat of paint for just $129. It's that easy. Maaco, America's Body Shop.
Are you ready to get to work? Watch the Chicago Job Market Report Tuesday through Friday on CBS 2 News. Get tips and information to help you pursue the job you're interested in. Sponsored by University of Phoenix. Let's get to work.
AC/DC drummer Phil Rudd seems to be off the hook. New Zealand prosecutors dropped the murder-for-hire charge against him because of lack of evidence. The 60-year-old was charged earlier this week with trying to arrange 2 killings, which could have landed him in prison for 10 years. Rudd still faces 3 lesser charges, including threatening to kill and possession of methamphetamines and marijuana. A creepy story this morning from the southeast side. A man with a camera targeting women and girls and posting their pictures on porn sites.
And victims say the worst part, this is all perfectly legal. Those pictures were posted to the video sharing porn site X Hamster by one man, and they've been viewed thousands of times. Victims say the man makes a disgusting comment about them, and then he zooms in on their private areas. But because the women are fully clothed, police say they aren't considered lewd and they are legal, even though many of the girls pictured are minors.
And I listened to the videos, and the things that were being said about me was just made me feel very violated and gross. He's talking vulgar about all these little girls. I just don't understand how there's nothing they could do about it.
Victims are advised to contact X Hamster and ask for their photos to be removed. The women believe they know the man responsible for those postings, and when we went to his door on the southeast side last night, no one answered. We were not able to reach X Hamster for comment either.
Flight delays and cancellations jumped in the month of September, and this morning airlines are blaming the fire at the Air Traffic Control Center out in Aurora for the problems. Prosecutors say, you may remember, a disgruntled contract employee intentionally set that center on fire. It was shut down for more than 2 weeks until communication systems could finally be repaired. Airlines for America says roughly 4,500 flights were canceled because of that fire. The trade group for the largest airline says that's about 2/3 of all the cancellations for the month of September. You may not be in the holiday spirit just yet, but retailers are.
And apparently our producers too, right?
The audio team is too.
That's right, because it's just 47 days left to shop before Christmas is here, and a Northwest Suburban Mall decided to welcome the season in spectacular fashion. Take a look. Santa Claus arrived with a lot of fanfare at Woodfield Mall in Schaumburg.
Wow.
The Conant High School drum line was even there. Several elves led Santa to his local residence, the Ice Palace. At the end of the parade, a few lucky children even got to meet with Santa to give him their lists.
Kathy says on Facebook this morning that it's too early. By the time Christmas gets here, decorations aren't quite as special.
But Deb disagrees. She writes, let the holidays begin. Not too early to wish someone Merry Christmas. Never too early for kindness and wonderful feelings. Don't need Grinches.
And apparently it's never too early to start shopping for Christmas. Because if you're related to Galeros, you may have been searched online and
I was starting.
You're starting Christmas shopping
There are
already?
so many kids in Lance's family now. Yeah. His brothers.
during your lunch break, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
But one must begin early when one has to buy 9 million gifts.
You should do Secret Santas.
I know, we do that for the adults.
Yeah.
But it's the kids.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to understand you. You only get a present from Aunt Megan. No one else loves you. No, I don't want to go there, Take a look at a forecast out there today where we do see a real blast of cold air coming into play. That's not today. That's next week, so don't worry, but it's coming. So you may want to get ready to prepare for this as the jet stream begins to dig in. And it's going to create quite the issue around here with temperatures that are going to be well below average, especially across portions of the Midwest, the upper Midwest, and then down into parts of the plains as well. That's next week as we begin to see some really, really cold air infiltrating Chicagoland. But for now, it's none too mild. It's 38 degrees at Midway. It's about 31 degrees at O'Hare, 24 for Aurora, 28 degrees DeKalb, 29 degrees for McHenry. So it's already pretty cold out there. We'll warm up to the mid-40s today. Satellite and radar looking at essentially dry conditions right now. A little bit of cloud cover. We do have winds that are sustained right now in a very calm manner. We're in the single digits most places like Waukegan and O'Hare, Aurora, DeKalb. We do have one location up at about a 12-mile-an-hour wind speed, but really what we're looking at is the winds picking up tonight, and that will maybe bring about a chance of a few scattered showers as well as we go into the overnight, and we start to see just a little blast of some minor precipitation that could start the day tomorrow. Certainly won't be widespread, certainly not going to last for long, but for today, partly sunny, chilly, 46 degrees for your high temperature. Overnight tonight, we're going to drop down to about 41 with that slight shower chance out there, so you may need an umbrella if you're going to be out and about late tonight or very early tomorrow morning. Winds are up all day on your Saturday. Northwesterly winds, in fact, anywhere from about 15 to 30 miles per hour. And that 46-degree high temperature tomorrow, that's going to feel warm compared to next week when we're looking at highs of around 35 degrees on Wednesday for the high temperature. So then imagine the overnight lows that we're looking at. Just absolutely brutal. We are looking at a real blast of cold air, Derek.
All right, Megan. Well, drive times are looking pretty good. Our Bishop Ford drive time is picking up on us, so the Bishop Ford's moving a little slowly on that inbound trip. Now it's backing up to about 130th Street on the Bishop Ford, so this is a longer delay. No accident there, but we definitely have some problems going inbound. It's going to add to our drive time as we go in on the Bishop Ford. We hit 13 miles an hour at 111th Street, 21 miles an hour as we pass Stony Island, and ultimately we have a 24-minute inbound trip with average speeds of 27 miles an hour. Going in on the Dan Ryan, we're in good shape until we get to Roosevelt Road. We have delays as we go around to the outbound Ike, and we also have those Batman closures still in place for another 15 minutes or so. So you may just see the Cape Crusader if you're somewhere downtown. Right now, Clark Street is closed between Adams and Jackson. Tonight, we're going to go south and have a closure from Monroe south to Jackson. The Eden still looking good at 12 minutes. We've got 14 or 15 minutes either way on the Kennedy. Eisenhower Drive's okay, and we've got 18 inbound on the Stevenson. Aaron and Chris?
I think I just saw the Batmobile.
Did ya?
Cruising down Washington. Snap a photo if you see it. 30 years ago, Michael Jordan started his career for the Chicago Bulls, and now his rookie card is for sale. Take a look. Here it is in perfect shape. One of only 5 in this condition. It went up for auction last night. It was estimated to sell for around $80,000, but no one had the minimum bid. So now it's being sold at a flat rate, so everyone can afford it now, $71,700.
You want to go halvesies?
No. I don't.
Okay.
I did collect cards as a kid, though.
Yeah? Do you have any ones that are going to be worth $80,000?
No.
No.
I doubt it.
All right, 5:46 right now. Move over Siri. Amazon has a new voice recognition service just in time for your holiday shopping season.
And you should expect to see more travelers at the airport over the Thanksgiving holiday. Let's get a quick check of our business news this morning with CBS 2's Jill Wagner, live in New York. Hi, Jill.
Good morning, Chris and Aaron. Here on Wall Street today, all eyes are on the government jobs report for October. Economists expect that the unemployment rate will hold steady at about 5.9%. A surge in hiring in September drove that jobless rate down to its lowest level in 6 years. Well, more travelers will be taking to the skies this Thanksgiving. Airlines for America, which is an industry trade group, predicts that more than 24 million passengers will travel on U.S. airlines during the 12-day Thanksgiving period. That is a slight increase from last year, and the busiest travel day, they think, the Sunday after Thanksgiving. Well, CBS News has launched its own digital streaming news network. It is called CBSN. Viewers can watch live anchored news coverage on their connected TVs and smartphones around the clock. And Apple Siri has got some new competition. Check out Amazon's Alexa. The online retailer is introducing a new device just in time for the holiday shopping season called the Amazon Echo. That 9-inch wireless cylinder speaker responds to voice commands after the wake word, which is Alexa. You can ask it for music, news, weather, and other information, and it costs $199. Chris and Aaron, if only it did some laundry, cooked, maybe cleaned a little.
That's right.
You and me,
Put
Jill,
the
I keep
kids to
saying
bed.
that. Yeah, give me an app that does my laundry. I'm in.
You're in. All in.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks,
All right.
Jill.
Thank you, Jill.
And this morning he is swimming with the fishes.
Our Vince Gerasole is live in Schaumburg for this weekend's Aquatic Experience Exotic Fish Show. You in there, Vince?
You know, take a look at the colors of these fish. I mean, it's just incredible. They just jump out at you. Imagine what they must look like at home on those giant screen TVs that a lot of folks are watching on right now. The reason they have these gorgeous colors here is because their DNA has been modified so that they really stand out in a fish tank. And Doug Poindexter from the World Pet Association, I find that just amazing. Now, it's the first generation you said started out this small,
Yeah, they
right?
started with the zebra Danios, and they modified them so that in their DNA is actually these colors and actually the ability to glow.
And then a couple generations later, you were able to turn them a little bit larger, right?
Into these hatchet fish that'll do the same thing.
Okay, get a load of this, okay? In this wall here, how many tanks do we have?
We got 100 tanks, 86 different varieties of fish.
Really incredible. And you can just see them sort of mesmerizing and swimming around as we take a look at them. What does a tropical fish, they can cost as little as $2,
About
right?
$2, and typically $2 to $10, somewhere in that range. They can be as much as $7,000.
Oh, all right, so what will a $7,000 fish look like, and what makes it a $7,000
Well, they're just very rare fish that are difficult to find. Your angelfish are fairly common that you're looking at now.
And everything we're looking at is freshwater fish, right?
These are all freshwater. We do have saltwater here as well.
But when they're freshwater, they're easier to take care of, right?
Yes. They're more tolerant of change in water chemistry. So because of the freshwater fish in the wild lived in these little pools that would evaporate over the time, so their water chemistry changed all the time. So they're more tolerant of that than the saltwater, where in the big ocean, you don't have as much change.
I just love their names, too, because they sort of match the way they look. Like, I might call this a jailhouse rockfish. I don't know because of the stripes there, but that looks pretty darn cool, too. And then just take a look at these wonderful colors here.
These are all different kinds of African cichlids. That's what actually I have in my office, is this variety of fish in a tank in my office. So
you know, we always hear, I remember when I was little, I had fish, and I managed to kill them all because I fed them too much.
Yes,
so how often are you supposed to be feeding a fish?
Well, it's not how often, it's how much. And none of the food should ever hit the bottom of the tank. So if you use that, you can feed them several times a day. They eat all day long in the wild. So if you feed them very small amounts, often, that's fine. But none of the food should ever hit the bottom of the tank. I've always said when I had my retail store, I'd say a fat fish is not so healthy. A skinny, healthy, kind of like us.
Well, speaking of a fat fish, that's a pretty darn big fat fish. Look at us right there. But actually, taking care of a fish is good for kids, right?
Oh, it's great. And it teaches them responsibility. It teaches them life lessons. They learn all kinds of things that
well, yeah, it's sort of like you could say if you want a dog, sometimes the kids, can't keep up taking care of the dog, like at my house, and I started taking care of the dog. But with the fish, it's something that they really can learn.
Something they can do. They can learn from it. They can learn water chemistry. They can learn how if they do something.
And you can see all these fish if you come on out to the Schaumburg Convention Center at the Renaissance Hotel for the Aquatic Experience. And, Chris said nori a little bit earlier instead of dory. Nori, I think you eat that.
Yeah,
okay?
That's what I was thinking.
Seaweed,
Exactly. That's what it was.
Thanks, Vince.
Thank you, Vince. Time now is 5:51. Hackers target the Indiana Department of Education, website again. See what they posted online.
All right, everybody look up and say cheese.
From the diamond to the White House, the gift the JRW All-Stars presented to President Obama.
Spend your Friday night with CBS 2 in prime time at 7. Travel around the world on The Amazing Race. Hawaii Five-O's at 8. Then Tom Selleck and Donnie Wahlberg star on Blue Bloods at 9. Then on the CBS 2 News at 10, it's an unusual way to get a tax break.
You were using the name of a dead person to get all these tax breaks.
How thousands of people have been cheating the system and costing the county millions. Our Pam Zeckman investigates. Join Rob and Kate for that original report tonight at 10.
Every day there's like 30 Kaylee Cuoco nude photos. Next, ET.
Sponsored by the new Chrysler 200, America's import. Hurry to your Chrysler dealer for great deals on the all-new 2015 Chrysler 200 or visit Chrysler.com.
Discover the power of just one shower. New Dove body wash with a breakthrough formula. Just one shower gives you softer, smoother skin.
My skin is really silky smooth.
New Dove body wash. Softer, smoother skin after just one shower.
For very dry skin, you need healing. New Vaseline Intensive Care with microdroplets of Vaseline jelly relieves dry skin and moisturizes to heal it in just 5 days. Clinically proven. That's the healing power of Vaseline.
Save up to $100 on 4 tires now at CarX Tire and Auto.
Make tomorrow awesome with Xfinity Internet from Comcast. Call 1-800-800-4066 today. And surf, stream, and download with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months. Xfinity gives your whole family consistently reliable speeds. Plus, stay safe with Constant Guard, the most comprehensive online protection suite of any internet provider, included at no extra cost. Call 1-800-800-4066 today and get speed, security, and savings from Xfinity for an amazing value. Ask how to get in-home Wi-Fi from Xfinity that's 12 times faster than UVerse. Or get started with Xfinity Internet for $19.99 a month for 12 months. It's all backed by our 30-day money-back Comcast customer guarantee, so it's risk-free. Tomorrow could be awesome if you call today. Call 1-800-800-4066. That's 1-800-800-4066. Xfinity, the future of awesome.
CBS Tonight. Join an amazing Italian adventure.
Woo!
With Renaissance art.
I'm working a muscle I didn't even know existed.
Classical entertainment. And get ready for a race through the hills of Palermo.
Look at this view.
With barely legal go-karts.
I had my foot to the floor the entire time.
Join the teams of the amazing race for the adventure of a lifetime. CBS Tonight.
Moving up the amount of time it took to chew a grape. Because I popped a grape in my mouth during the commercial break, and lo and behold, Megan, it's you. Looking out over our beautiful, fine city this morning. If you are having your breakfast, here's what we're looking at around the country this morning. For us, pretty dry. Good news in that regard. We are not anticipating any kind of really inclement weather here. There may be some snow in the northeast that could potentially slow you down. And by the way, in case you're wondering, get ready for a big temperature plunge going into next week.
Thank you, Megan. It was a pretty decent drive here. We do have a disabled vehicle on the inbound side of the Eisenhower. That's at First Avenue. We've got delays as we go inbound on the Bishop Ford. That trip has now hit 27 minutes. Aaron and Chris?
Derek, thank you very much. We're talking about some sports heroes who met the president, and they're not even in high school yet.
Of course, we're talking about the boys of summer, the Jackie Robinson West All-Stars.
All right, everybody look up and say cheese.
Cheese. Here they are posing for a picture with the Commander-in-Chief and the First Lady. The team also got a tour of the White House yesterday. JRW beat Nevada to win the U.S. Little League World Series. They also fell, though, to the South Korean team in the World Championship game. Still, the players say visiting the White House makes them feel great.
The president said, keep up what you're doing and stay in school, because he said if you stay in school you will make it farther than what you are than what you play in sports.
Well said, DJ. That was the coach's son. While at the White House, the team also gave the president this specially decorated baseball glove there. Now, meeting the president, of course, a huge honor. Perhaps equally impressive, meeting the dog. See Bo?
That is so cute.
Down boy.
Bo's about
Down
as
boy.
tall as DJ there.
I know, right?
Big hug. Those dogs know who's cool.
Yeah. Those boys, man.
They're cool.
They are so cool.
5:57 right now, and for the first time, we now know who shot Osama bin Laden, how the Navy SEAL revealed himself, and the backlash he's facing this morning.
And this elementary school in West Suburban Lyons is back open today after an outbreak of the flu. That story is coming up.
3 boys from a suburban school district facing felony charges, and it all has to do with what they did on their phones. The story coming up.
Caught on camera, hospital chaos, what a patient did that sent nurses scrambling.
If it's cold enough for hockey, it's time for the new Blizzak WS80. Conquer the cold with Bridgestone Blizzak winter tires. And if you guess the temp at the 2015 Bridgestone NHL Winter Classic, you can win your tires. Visit conquerthecold.com for details.
Rivers Casino wants you to win big. New members, sign up for a Rush Rewards Players Card and win up to $10,000. Sign up today for guaranteed free slot play and win up to $10,000 in cold, hard cash. Plus, start earning the rewards you deserve, like rooms in Las Vegas, invitations to special events, discounts on dining, and much more. Sign up today and win up to $10,000 only at Rivers Casino.
Don't miss Menards' big pre-Black Friday sale. For 3 days only, shop early and save big on a wide selection of fancy